Good afternoon, everybody, wherever you are. Welcome to this afternoon session. It is a very important session that seeks to talk about and address some critical issues in our society. Lucky Dube once told us that there come a time there will be no schools, and at that time the prisons will be opened. And of course, we are in that time. We have witnessed that reality. We have witnessed a society where our tertiary institutions are locked down. We've witnessed a society where our secondary schools and primary schools are under keys. And the question that is begging for answer is that where lies the fate of the next generation of our workforce? This question is very critical for me, and it gives me a little concern, a serious concern as a teacher and as an educator. A certain research by the World Bank had showed that all the students that were affected by the global lockdown would have to lose $10 trillion in the labor earning, in their various labor earning. What does that mean? That means that the learning crisis, the learning loss that is experienced during the period of the lockdown will cause a brain drain that will affect our future labor market. And this is why it becomes a critical concern. Nigeria as a country is richly blessed with abundance of resources. And it is quite pathetic that we cannot harness the abundance of resources we have to be able to cater for the welfare of its citizens. We've allowed politics to steal away our conscience. We've allowed politics to creep into issues like education. We were told that education is key to development. And the question is, in a country, in a state like Akwa Ibom state, where you have the nursery, primary, and the tertiary institutions under keys, what kind of key are we going to use to get that development that we were told? In a situation where our schools are locked down, what is the fate of that female child? Are we not going to witness unwanted pregnancy? Are we not going to witness increase in drug abuse? Are we not going to see escalation of crime rates in our society? When these youths were supposed to have been occupied by their academic activities, they are roaming the streets. What is the fate of our country, Nigeria? What is the fate of our own state, Akwa Ibom state? A state that we are told is named after God. And we have our secondary school teachers and our primary school teachers going for strike. This calls for a serious concern. It really bothers me so much because I am a teacher and this is my constituency. If I fail to talk about this, posterity would never forgive me. In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., he says, a time comes when silence becomes betrayal. And if we continue to be silent over critical issues like this, it means we have betrayed humanity, we have betrayed ourselves, we have betrayed our conscience. I grew up to see our public schools parading the best of brains. I grew up to see students of public schools blazing the trail in their various academic disciplines. But today, what is the fate of that Nigerian child in the public school? What is the fate of that Nigerian child whose future has been jeopardized by incessant strike? What is our fate? Let us be sincere and be honest to ourselves. And until we ask this question, humanity will continue to suffer. It is of critical concern because as it stands now, our leaders are busy, very particular about elections and campaigns. And I want to charge every teacher, I want to charge every educator, as you speak to your children, as you speak to those students, let them understand that Nigeria is not giving us the quality of leaders we so expect. And that they have an obligation to stand up in the face of challenges. And that we need to take actions that will enthrone competence, that will enthrone character, that will enthrone credibility into the various positions of authority. Thank you very much.